What's up, patio tanks? We starting off the video with Thor. I mean Thanos, not Thor. God damn it, Thanos. Damn, he recovered from a beating from a King Kong parrot that I had a little bit ago, maybe a week. He had a scar right there on the head. Turn this way. Ah, damn it. Turn. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he had a scar right there. But he's recovering really nice. He did have a coke drop about 2 days ago, but he's coming back nice. His coke is coming back super fast. I feel like whenever this dude is growing, his coke shrinks a little bit and his body grows, and then his coke shrinks a little bit again and then the body grows. But when it shrinks, when his body stops the growth for a certain amount of time, his coat grows, so it balances out really nice. I remember this dude didn't really have a thick body as well too, but his body is getting super thick, super nice. He's nice. He's coming along nicely. Same with 87, Mark 87. This dude is, ooh, look at his head. His head is bam, coming in super nice. Classic F2. Oh my god, super nice. And the breeding didn't go out too well. Don't mind the cans in the back, but the breeding didn't go out too well. The female actually killed my male, and I have my little dude in there. He actually did get beat up by another parrot too. Damn. Yeah, I left the parrot in there a little too long. My fault. I knocked out. I put the parrot in there and knocked out, and his coat got beat up a little bit, as you guys can see right there on the top, but it's coming back. He is the same bloodline as Thanos. So this guy, I have not found a name for him yet, but it's gonna be somewhere along the line of Thanos' side. So we'll figure it out. But this guy he's very shy. He's not like his other I don't know, another batch of him, because I'll give you guys an update in a bit. But before we go into that, let me give you guys a quick update on what I have going on with the pond, because I did not go with guppies. I went with goldfish because these guys are so nice. Look at that. Look at that. They swim so slow. I could catch them, and they're just so elegant, so cute, so fun to keep. So I got these instead, and they're really fun to have. I always come out and play with them. They're not used to my hand yet, but they are used to me coming out and feeding them, because you see that one, it came up and it thought food was up here. So they are used to me coming here to feed them food as well. So they ate all my duckweed. I did not know they're vegetarians, because I've kept a lot of regular goldfish. I haven't kept these kind of goldfish. They are short body orandas, and I have two in here that are short are orandas top view, like that one right there, and that one right there. I think they're both males. I checked them already. I think they're males, but I do want them to breed. I'm gonna have to set up something for them to breed, because they can't breed in here. It's gonna be too one is my filter right here, and two is it's too crowded. They're gonna kill each other if they do breed, and they're gonna bully each other, and these guys are bulliers when they do breed. I'm pretty sure I have half and half. That is not the correct ratio. You want to go with 1 and 3 or 1 and 2. I think it is half because I got 2. I didn't know how to tell the gender when I grabbed them, so when I did grab them, I went into research and learned about identifying gender for these orandas, and I think it was half and half. So if anything, I'm good with separating a trio. And let's go with this. Let's go check up this guy right here. He's this is a very he is a very bipolar guy. See, he's not very shy, but his coat comes and go. I want to say he's at 4.5 inches right now, but damn, he is a very bipolar guy. He does not like water change, and he does not like the type of food I give him. So I don't know. Someday he will like the food I give him. Someday he will not like the food. So I'm just gonna have to grow him out slowly and play with what I have. So I guess he's not an early bloomer. His coat did grow. If you guys do keep up with my videos of him, this guy sorter, man, if only his coat grew. But he's slow growing steadily, so that's the good thing. If anything, he is a big fish, so we're gonna have to wait him out. I do enjoy coming to see him because he is a very aggressive fish and he's a finger chaser. Coming to this guy over here, I don't think I've found a name for him yet, but I moved him from the 20 gallon to this 40 gallon and moved the smaller guy from this 40 gallon to the 55 because this guy, I don't want him to grow out too fast because I want his body to get more and more thick, his coat to grow more too, because these F1 tend to have a very hard time growing their coats. So doing something a little unorthodox, usually I would just toss him because he's already at 4 inches. I would just toss him into a bigger tank, but I'm gonna slowly grow this one out in this tank because this is what I did with Mark 85 right here. Mark 85. Let me turn on the light for him, man. Damn it. He has a girlfriend in his tank now because his girlfriend killed her boyfriend, and decided that when she is in heat, she does not like him, and she killed him already. So I got him for about 2 weeks only, and she killed him already. What a bummer. But Mark 85 is in here with his new girlfriend all caged up for him. We'll see how it goes. She does act like a vieja, and that's the crazy part. I thought, well, F1 does have a lot of vieja genes in it, but then I would expect her to act more like a Flowerhorn, but she does act like a very wild vieja type. Enough with that female. She's super mean. These two guys are fabulous. They're twins. They are a pair of golden base. They're not breeders, of course. They're infertile. I don't know about this female. I've had her for about a week and a half now. She hasn't laid any eggs, and she hasn't laid eggs for the longest time from what my friend has told me. But we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna let them be together. Hopefully she doesn't turn the tables around on him. He does not back down though, so they're doing really good. They do show a little bit of aggression here and there, maybe just love bite like that. I need to watch out for those. This girl did kill her boyfriend while I was at work, so we're just gonna have to test out with the luck again, because time and time over again I have failed. But let's catch this little guy right here before damn it, he went into the hole. He went into that hole right there. I need to cover that up. But I do have a new little guy in here, which is from the same farm as Thanos and that guy over there. So in a bit when he comes out, I'll show you guys again. Oh, there he is. He looks like a little chipmunk that's hiding. Come out, little dude. Enough of him. I'll show him you guys later. So a subscriber wanted me to talk about water parameters. I am not the best at giving advice on water parameters, but I will try my best. I'll give you guys the details of what I do. So first things first, if you guys have kept fish long enough, or if you guys are new to the fish hobby, you guys should know you should let your tank cycle. One of the things that I just hop right over to putting my fish into the tank after a day or two is I do use old waters from the tanks around here to put into that tank, and I try to fill up at least 50% of the tank that I'm gonna put into 50% of water that I'm gonna put into the tank. So let's say this is up here, right? I have about 2 inches, and try to put at least right here, and I'll fill the water up with straight from the hose, and I usually let it run for about maybe 2 to 3 days before I put a new fish in there, or 24 hours. And I've done this over many times. All of my fish has been doing really great. A lot of them are confas. Sometimes with, I know you're not supposed to do this at all, but I've done it with betas, I've done it with guppies, done it with goldfish, and they do stress it a little bit right off the tap. Fresh water, they do stress it a little bit, but since they're such hardy fish, they do strive to act. I mean, they do strive to live, and that's not the way to do it. But if you do want to put in fish right away, just make sure you have all the bowels, medias, and all these stuff in there. I do use Aqua Essential from API. You get at your local fish store or PetSmart, Petco, whichever one suits you. With that being said, I do try to keep a good amount of algae into the tank. I do have 2 Plecos, 3 actually. I have 1 small one over at the other tank. I try to keep as much algae in the tank as much as possible, because in the summer when the water is warm, they're going to want a lot of oxygen, and to prevent a lot of gill curls or defects around the mouth and face, algae produces a lot of oxygen, and oxygen is what you need in the water for these fish to be able to breathe and produce less defects, I would say. I don't know, but yeah, it does help with the gill defects as well too. Algae is very beneficial to the tank. So when I do start a brand new tank, I try to scrape off the algae and put it into another tank, because it's already beneficial. Bacteria beneficial to the tank. It's already good to the tank, ready to start off right away. Putting old sponge filter is another good way of putting starting off your tank already, so you don't have to cycle for that long. But if it is a brand new filter, brand new tank, brand new setup, everything, I would say wait at least 2 weeks at the minimum. If you want to be safe, go with 4 weeks without 4 weeks or a month without having to add any chemicals at all. Come here, bud. If so, it happens that you do have high pneumonia, high nitrate, high nitrite, do water change every single day, 20% or 25%, depending on your level of concern. Do not take my experience and use it unless you know what you're doing already. I do 25% water change every single day, and I do lower the temperature a little bit, because higher temperature, from my experience, it boosts up the nitrate a lot, and it makes your tank smell like crap. I do add a little bit of salt, and then I would toss this into the water. It balances the water a lot. It promotes fungus and all these stuff. And then again, I do use this Aqua Essential to eliminate pneumonia, nitrate as well. Talking about the correct pH, these fish, Flowerhorns, live in a very good I would say 7.8 to or 7.6 the lowest in my opinion, to 9.2, which is the highest. Anywhere from between those are okay. A required, I would say, or how would I say this, a recommended pH would be 8.4 to 8.8. I think that pH is perfect for all fish, or not all fish, for all flowerhorns. Sorry. That is my ideal pH. A lot of these are between 8.5 to 8.9 for the pH. Just make sure you test your water. If you don't test, you can use one of this right here that I use. This is a scanner. Where'd I put it? Right here. Something like this to scan your the pH reader to read your water, so it can be safe. I use that, and a lot of my tanks are at 8.8, 8.9. And they all should be around the same because I transfer water to tanks. So if anything, that one is the highest one at 9.2. I try to get them ready for a lot of my tanks because a lot of my tanks have higher pH than your usual freshwater, because these are Flowerhorn cichlids. They're not your regular cichlids, although regular cichlids, South American cichlids, could live in higher pH water too, almost like brackish already. But yeah, these guys do live in higher water, higher pH water. Not too high, but not too low, but almost brackish. They could survive in brackish, I would say, because I've seen my tank was once at 10 pH, all of them. That's why I use crushed coral. If you guys are wondering why I have crushed corals, and they're like scattered unevenly, and it does not look good. Well, it's because at one point all of my tank are at 10 point something, and 9.5 and 9.6 and higher. So I did all water change. I went on a I was scared, because when high pH, high pneumonia, high nitrate, all of my fish look like shit, and I was super scared. So did a 50% water change on all my tanks, and I threw in these crushed corals, and overnight, like that, all of my fish bounced back perfectly. So if you guys do prefer to use something, river rocks are good, crushed corals, argonite, or just have a lot of coral stones, the ones that look like bones. Have them just sitting at the bottom of your tank, and it'll benefit your tank a lot. Originally, if you guys know me, I like bare bottom in all my tanks. Damn, I got little guys out, but I like bare bottom on all my tanks because I don't want my fish to choke on anything. I don't want my fish to die of injury or get hurt at all, because these flowerhorns do tend to hurt themselves a lot. But yes, that is all the water parameters that you do need for flowerhorn cichlids. Their temperature that they usually like to stay in is somewhere around 82 to I want to say they could live up to 92 too, but to be safe, 88. 86 is perfect for them. 86 to 84, or 84 to 86 is perfect for flowerhorns. It's ideal for flowerhorns. 82 they could live in. 78 is too low, but they won't die. A lot of these fish could live up to, I want to say, 72 degrees. They won't die in 68 either, but they won't look good at all. 68 to 76, 78, they won't look good. But 80 Depending on some, they'll thrive in it. 80, 82, 84, 86, they will look perfect. And 92, they will look good in it too, but it's a little too hot for them, so you might want to turn the temperature down. Yeah, that is all for water parameters for Flowerhorns. Let's say, come here, guy. I already named him. He's here. He's new here, and I already named him. His name is Vision. Why? Because I see him already in the future looking great, because I see Thanos in him, and I see the other guy in him. So he's my Vision, and he's gonna be a beautiful fish in the future. Patio tanks. That is all for you guys. We is out. I'll see you guys in the next video.